Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I'm happy to have you and thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Today I have another pick a card reading for you, and this pick a card reading I am so excited about because it is messages all about what to expect in 2022. Yeah, I cannot believe that 2021 is almost over. So this reading is all about what to expect in 2022, what you need to hear about 2022. Please keep in mind, this is a collective reading, so it's really important to use your intuition to guide you throughout this reading. This is also based on your current energy, and energy can change, so just keep that in mind, okay? So we have 4 piles here. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. If you need time to pause and meditate on the piles, please do so. But definitely, if you feel called to more than one pile, you can definitely watch more than one pile. That could mean that there's more than one message for you. But also keep in mind, this is going to be a really long reading. So if you don't have time to watch it just yet, definitely just save the video for later when you have the time. But yeah, I'm really excited to get started, so feel free to pause and meditate on the piles, but I will leave timestamps below in the description box as always to make it easy for you to access your pile and your messages. I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this crystal here, then this is your reading. This is your 2022 messages that you need to hear. Okay, so in the beginning, like I said, this is a collective reading. It's really important to use your intuition to guide you throughout this reading. This is based on your current energy, okay? So just keep that in mind. You know, things can change, but based on your current energy, this is what I'm seeing for you and the messages that I have. Now, this is going to be a really long reading, probably longer than most on my channel. So keep that in mind. If you need to save this for later and watch when you have time, completely understandable. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be rolling the dice here to kind of see the energy that we're dealing with for 2022. Then I'm going to look at your cards here that you were drawn to, and then after I'm going to go through, I have 12 cards for your love messages, and then 12 cards for career and finance messages, and then all of your oracle cards for general messages, and then a charm reading at the end. Also, I have 3 cards here, so choose 3 questions that you want to find an answer to for 2022. And I will be looking at those 3 cards at the end as well to get additional answers for you, things like that. So many things happening in this video today in this reading, so let's jump into it, shall we? So first I'm just going to roll the dice for you, pile number 1. Let's see what energy we are dealing with for you in 2022, pile number 1. So please, Spirit, for pile number 1, what energy are they dealing with in 2022? What is their overall energy that they're focusing on in 2022, please, Spirit? All right, we have the 5th house, Gemini, and we also have Pluto. Wow, so you're going through some major transformations in 2022 in regards to your 5th house. And the 5th house focuses on self-expression, creativity. It focuses on children as well, your inner child, as well as romance too. So you've got a lot of transformation happening in 2022 in regards to romance, your creativity, your self-expression, perhaps healing your inner child. We've got Gemini showing up. You could be a Gemini sun, moon, or rising, or check out where Gemini falls in your chart. But also Gemini can represent like communication. So I really feel like a lot of you in 2022 are going to finally learn how to like express yourself, communicate your individuality. There's going to be a lot of self-expression happening, and this could even be tied into your romantic life. It could be tied into, you know, your career if you are trying to focus on a creative career, or if you're just trying to overall express your individuality a lot more. That's going to be happening with Pluto here, just major transformation, okay? And this could also represent, like, if some of you have like a wounded inner child because of childhood experiences, you could be healing that inner child so that you do find the strength to come out and be who you want to be, express yourself freely. And also some of you could be having children as well. So lots of messages right off the bat. I know for like, I mean, we're going to be getting lots of messages in this reading, but let's take a look here at your crystal card. So we have the rose quartz. Open up your heart, okay? So in 2022, with a lot of transformation happening in romance as well, I feel like you're learning how to open up your heart. I feel like for so long, you kept your heart closed off due to maybe some trauma that you went through within your relationships or within childhood, and something happened in childhood where you closed yourself off and it made you hold back from truly expressing yourself. And I feel like in 2022 this is going to be a big year where you're working on healing that part of you. You're working on opening up more emotionally, especially to your partner or your romantic interests, okay? So that's really beautiful. Maybe focusing on some self-love as well could be really beneficial. So let's see what else we have here for you. We've got celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe, okay? So in 2022, there could be a lot of opportunities for celebration, which is really exciting for you. And then we have safety. Okay, this is the root chakra, snowflake, obsidian, safety. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. Okay, so I feel like maybe, like I said, you guys have gone through a lot, and you're trying to build that security for yourself, that inner security. Maybe you're focusing on, you know, creating a solid foundation, you know, a place for you to feel at home, to feel safe. Maybe some of you are wanting to create a safe home, safe space for yourself. Okay, that could be a focus in 2022. But overall, you're trying to create safety so that when life throws you this freaking hurricane and you're going through it, you can find that inner security and that safety within yourself so that you can get through any hard times. Because let's face it, life is life. It's filled with cycles, filled with ups and downs, filled with going through the emotions. You're going to be experiencing a lot, some heartaches, some hardships, and finding safety through it all is really helpful. So now let's take a look at what 2022 has in store for you in your love life. So starting with January, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So you're going to be working really hard on something when it comes to your love life in January, okay? I see a lot of working on financial stability too, maybe trying to work hard so that you and your person can save up for something, or this is if you're in a relationship. Some of you may not be in a relationship, so you're just working hard towards a goal in your love life. And then in February, we've got the Ace of Wands. So a new opportunity coming in here, a new passion, a new flame, a new spark, maybe a creative idea. Something new here coming in for you in February when it comes to your love life. There's a new passion, a new spark. There could be a new spark romantically between you and someone. Then in March, we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so this is like that inner child energy. Maybe in March is when you're focusing on reflecting on the past, trying to heal from something in the past. Somebody from your past could be showing up in March for you. This may not be for all of you, but for some of you, March deals with, you know, focusing on something in the past, or coming into contact with someone from the past, reaching out to you, or again, focusing on like that inner child within you. It's something to do with children here in March, okay? And then in April, we have the Six of Swords. So in April, you're moving away from something that was difficult, something that caused you a little bit of stress, anxiety, maybe worry, okay, but you're moving away from a situation. Maybe in April some of you are leaving or relocating as well. This could be where this safety comes in and finding a home and foundation and stability type of energy. And then in May, we have the Three of Wands. It's like a new journey, new opportunities. Again, lots of like travel energy, moving away from something, moving forward, choosing a direction and going with it here. All right, an opportunity of some sort when it comes to travel, expansion, expanding in some way here in May. And then in June, we have the Devil, okay? So in June, be careful of temptations. Make sure that you aren't, holding on to attachments. If there's something toxic in your life in June, you may just need to be mindful of that. Could even be limiting beliefs. You could be getting in your own head. You could be dealing with someone who's toxic for you. Again, this is collective reading, so take it as it resonates. This will not be for all of you, but there's something here, okay, in June that is making you feel like you're tied down, and you may need to break the chains of something, and just be mindful of any sort of temptation. In July, we have the Tower. So there's a huge Tower moment happening for you, an unexpected shakeup happening for you when it comes to July here. Something unexpected, something crumbling so that something new can begin. This Tower moment does not always have to be something bad, okay? This could just be an unexpected change, or this could be a change that you really wanted to happen and it's finally happening for you in July. It truly all depends on the situation here, and we are dealing with like a yearly spread, so there's a lot of energy, but there's something that's happening that might be shaking you up in July here. A change, a shift of energy, unexpected energy, unexpected changes. Just that's kind of, maybe you're finally breaking free from whatever this temptation was, or however you were feeling like locked down or attached to something. Unhealthy attachments, right? All right, so now we're moving to June, July, August here, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So in August, there's something really, you're gonna feel really fulfilled when it comes to love. Maybe you and your partner are building a legacy together. You're gonna be feeling really wealthy. This is like family wealth. Maybe a family situation happening that brings you joy here in August. Financial stability. You're going to be feeling really stable and happy overall in August. I feel like you're going to be feeling really wealthy as well. Lots of abundance. And then in September, we have the Moon, okay? So in September, it's going to be important to trust your intuition here. There could be something hidden from you that you're not seeing clearly yet. And just really trusting in the universe and in your intuition is going to be really important when it comes to the month of September. And then in October, there is the Magician. So in October, you're manifesting something in your love life, and you're able to manifest something that you want and desire, okay? So however this resonates for you, you'll know more clearly as you get closer to October of next year. But this is you basically manifesting what it is you want and desire when it comes to love, okay? And in November, we have the Death card. So you're going through a serious transformation and rebirth in your love life when November comes around. There's, maybe this is when all of this transformation with the Pluto energy is really going to be taking place here. Something is really transforming finally in November for you. And then lastly, in December, we have the Queen of Swords. And this is you in your power, and you're speaking your truth, communicating clearly what it is you desire and want, cutting through the BS, knowing exactly what you want now and going after it, because you are a manifester and you will have whatever it is you desire when it comes to love. Okay, so that's really beautiful. Overall, this is really positive for you, but I do have some oracle cards for your love life that I wanted to also take a look at here. All right, so we have turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of reflection. I think especially in March, there's some sort of reflection happening for you. But you're going to be reflecting on your love life and what it is you desire. And you're going to be healing, I think, parts of you where you're easily triggered in your romantic relationships, so that you're no longer allowing yourself to be triggered in that way, so you can have healthy and happy relationships in your love life. We also have be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Again, this is what the 5th house is all about, is, you know, owning your individuality, speaking your truth, being confident with who you are and what it is you desire, and not holding back, not being afraid to speak up, okay? So that's going to be really important, especially in your love life. You don't want to hide parts of you from your person, okay? You want to truly show your person who you really are, and as you are owning your authenticity, they will love you for you, right? So be authentic in your relationships. And if you're hurt from the past, it's really important to heal that so you are being authentic. We have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay, so some of you may be letting past hurts, past trauma kind of affect your love life. And it's really important to let go, right? So we really do need to heal and let go. And we don't want to be stuck in the past, because when we're stuck in the past, we're allowing past hurts and past partnerships even to affect our current partnership. And that's not fair for either of you, because first off, it's not fair for your partner, because your partner may not have been the person to hurt you. But if your partner did hurt you and you're still with them, you have to ask yourself, is this what you truly want? And if so, then it's time to let go, forgive, and move forward, so that that resentment that you hold within you is not affecting your relationship moving forward, because resentment can really keep a relationship from progressing, right? So letting go of any resentment you have due to past trauma, past heartaches, past events, it's really important to just heal that and move forward, okay? And I really do feel like you're going to be doing that next year. It's like really working through letting go of resentment, finding forgiveness within you to just move forward into healthier relationships and then manifest that love that you really desire. And then we have, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, so maybe you guys have been going through it in 2021. You've been dealing with a lot of pain, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. Some of this may follow you into 2022, but I think you're finally learning that everything that happened in your life happened for a reason, brought you to your destiny, to your soul's purpose, to your mission in life, and is just truly showing you and reminding you just how strong you really are, okay? There's higher reasons for all of this, and there's a blessing that will soon be revealed for you. Now, lastly, we have, wow, you guys, we have calling in your soulmate. So you guys are calling in your soulmate in 2022. This is beautiful energy. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Again, you're truly manifesting the love you desire and deserve. You're going to find your soulmate. If you haven't already, this will be happening for you in 2022. And then we have wedding. This situation involves marriage. So whoever this person is that you are dealing with in 2022, this is your soulmate, and this is somebody that you will be getting married to, okay? And some of you may be attending weddings in 2022 as well. Some of you may have a wedding in 2022, but there is marriage involved in this relationship, okay? Whether you see it or not, I don't like to ruin surprises, but there we go. Alright, so this is kind of what I have for you for love overall specifically, but now I'm going to jump into the career messages in the rest of your reading. Alright, so starting off in January, we have 10 of Wands, okay? So in January, you're probably feeling like you got a heavy load, you've taken on a lot of responsibility, you feel kind of like you're bogged down with responsibility. Maybe you're saying yes to too many things. Okay, so just be mindful of that in January. Let go of this heavy load. Try not to burden yourself by taking on too much when it comes to your career and finances. Then in February, we have the King of Cups. So you guys are going to be feeling really good emotionally in your job, I feel like. And also I feel like you're going to be seen as like a leader, someone who's really in tune with their emotions. You could have some psychic abilities and psychic gifts showing up in February for you. Maybe your job entails you like using your psychic gifts and abilities in some way. Lots of healing energy. Water energy is like really healing to me, in my opinion. Now in March, we have the Two of Swords. So this could represent not seeing a situation clearly, indecision, two options in front of you when it comes to your career, or just kind of being like blindfolded to the truth, or just really not knowing how to see a situation clearly. So just be mindful of that come March. And then in April, we have the Queen of Cups. Wow, so we have the King and Queen of Cups. You guys definitely are really intuitive. Strong intuition, lots of gifts here, lots of emotional fulfillment coming in for you and being seen as like a nurturing, I feel like you could have a nurturing job as well, like a job where you're using your nurturing and healing abilities, or a job where you're using your intuition and lots of creativity. Of course, makes no surprise here with the 5th house showing up. And then in May, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So in May, you're really working on planting seeds for long-term success in your career, okay? So in May, you're definitely focusing on trying to build financial success when it comes to your career, long-term stability and long-term abundance. But it's not gonna, like, Knight of Pentacles is more slow moving and long term, so just keep that in mind. It's not going to happen overnight. Most things that are good take time. So then in June, we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this is you basically looking at all of the hard work you've put into when it comes to your career and just kind of waiting for like the flowers to blossom. It's like you're planting the seeds, like I said. And maybe in June, you're kind of like feeling a little impatient, feeling like, okay, when is my hard work going to pay off? Like, I want to see some success. Let's go. I'm planting the seeds. But remember, you cannot dig up your seeds to look for the flower to bloom, right? Like, how does that quote go? You got to give it time, plant them, let those seeds grow, and walk away from the situation. Like, not walk away actually, but walk away from watching your plants grow, because that only slows down the process. Now in July, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So in July, you could be saving up your money. You may not want to spend your money because, again, this is like long-term slow growth. So you're trying to just save, pinch your pennies here. It also could be a lack mentality when it comes to your finances, but it also could represent you feeling more abundant and seeing some success from the plants, the seeds that you have planted, but again, maybe worried about spending. In August, we have the World card. Wow, so in August, I'm getting a couple different messages here. You could be closing out a cycle when it comes to your career. You could be getting worldwide recognition for a career, like maybe going viral in some way if some of you have been trying to create like viral success here or get noticed online. Some of you could be doing business traveling due to business in August. Some sort of travel happening in August for you. or like I said, just getting worldwide known recognition, getting a lot of recognition, or closing out a cycle when it comes to your career and finances. Now in September, we have Three of Cups, celebration, collaboration. You could be collaborating with people, business collaborations, celebrating a milestone when it comes to your career and finances. Overall, happy, positive energy, okay? In October, we have the Seven of Cups. So this to me looks like you have a lot of opportunities coming in here when it comes to your career. Lots of opportunities to choose from. You may be overwhelmed by all the opportunities. There could be some illusions happening, almost like wishes coming true, like dreaming of what it is you want, and then all of a sudden seeing all of the opportunities right there in front of you, and now you're like, whoa, is this really happening type of energy. But it can also cause a lot of confusion, so just be mindful of that. In November, we have the Queen of Wands. You're being seen as a leader. You have creative, fiery passion within you. Overall, you're feeling really great. Some of you may have a black cat or a cat that's really significant and acts as a spirit guide for you. But I feel like you also are just going to have this burst of creativity come November, and that's going to be really exciting for you. And in December, you have Judgment, which is like an awakening of some kind here happening, making a decision about something. Also, I see this as you're gonna have this audience that is really drawn to you and is admiring you. A lot of people just praising you and being really excited and happy for you. Like I said, some of you may truly be getting a lot of recognition, creating some sort of community, finding your community. You're becoming more self-expressive here, really speaking your truth, owning your authenticity, and people are going to really love and appreciate that about you. That's really beautiful. Wow. Overall, this is a really positive, beautiful year for you when it comes to your career and finances. I don't see many red flags here other than maybe a little bit of indecision going on and taking on a lot of responsibility in the beginning of the year, but you're going to be letting go of that. So overall, you're planting your seeds, and I truly feel like they're going to be paying off for you. So let's look at the rest of your cards. Remember to think of the questions you want to ask, and I'll get to those after. Sorry if that was loud, but I'm going to just take these to the side. All right, so let's look at your additional astrology here. We have the first house, the body, okay? So some of you are going to be focusing on, again, I feel like, all right, yeah, so I feel like you're going through a huge transformation in 2022 where all of a sudden your whole perspective of even yourself, your mindsets, your beliefs, who you are is going to like completely flip. You're going to have a different perception of who you truly are. You could be changing up your style, your looks. You could be getting healthier. You could be trying to, like again, practice more self-love, self-care, taking care of your body a lot more than usual. A whole new transformation, perception of who you are, your identity could be changing, things like that. You're seeing yourself from like a different lens, different perspective. We also have the lunar eclipse change. You guys, wow. So much transformation, so much change you're going through. It's such a powerful time for you in 2022. I don't even think you're going to recognize yourself by the end of the year. You're going to be like, holy crap, I have grown so much. I've gone through so much, and look at me, like there's so much change happening for you. It's truly crazy. And now we have 25 or the number 7 and 43 and the number 7. So that's a really spiritual number, 7-7. And then revolution, solar eclipse. This is intense freaking energy. I want to actually read from the guidebook on this one because I feel like there could be a powerful message for you. So let's look real quick. And it goes 43 to 44. So this is like progress, okay? So first starting with 43 here. Okay, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. A lunar eclipse takes place when the earth is directly aligned between the sun and the moon. The earth blocks out the sun's light, causing the moon to be in the earth's shadow. This can only happen during a full moon, and while a solar eclipse lasts only for minutes, the lunar eclipse lasts for hours. Ancient peoples were extremely frightened by eclipses because they believed a great serpent was taking bites out of the sun and moon. Eclipses can bring on times which seem shadowy and disordered, but they are not necessarily bad and should not be viewed as such. We are meant to be thrown off balance to make necessary changes, which again, I think that's where like all the death and rebirth, transformation, tower card energy comes into play, okay, to have you actually make the changes that are necessary. It is a time of seeing the light and focusing on something you have either put off or didn't exactly notice was coming up. When the lunar eclipse card presents itself in a reading, dramatic changes are in store. Such changes will likely be unexpected ones, the kind that might seem hard or will take some special effort on your part. These will not be gradual, easy, barely noticed transformations. Your world may be rattled somewhat. It will seem more like a revolution. Do not be alarmed, however, because this altering of your life is essential in getting you where you need to be. We are all here to share our gifts and lead others to theirs. It is never an easy path. Okay? So, shifts, cycles, things brought out into the open, changes, perhaps radical transformation, sometimes through crisis, but for the best, divergent paths, you know, getting hit by a curveball when challenges turn up, relationships that deepen, transform, or end, but I feel like it's a lot of just like deepening and strengthening. A new home or change of residence in relation to a plan or goal, big purchases, okay. Giving up old habits, sudden awareness or enlightenment, possible medical operations or changes in eyeglass and contact lens prescriptions. Honestly, I don't give medical advice on this channel, so we are not going to take that. But yeah. And then for revolution, so I'll read the shorter bit of it. Rapid change in direction of life path, rising to sudden challenges, changes in job or residence, major adjustments in home and family situations, breaking old patterns, being pushed in new directions, self-mastery, working with the shadow, feeling lost, being in the dark, facing what needs to be faced, willingness to reinvent, okay? Being thrown off balance, but then finding your balance once more, starting a new path, being zapped into awareness, becoming present, being required to awaken, and being no longer able to rely upon the familiar. That's what I mean. You're going through like a complete transformation and change, and I feel like it has to do with how you see the world, how you see yourself. Your beliefs are changing, like a huge shift up in like your awareness. I feel like some of you are going to be strengthening your psychic abilities. It's intense energy, but overall I think, again, it's happening to truly align you with where you're meant to be in life and to awaken you. In Virgo, you could be a Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, but I analyze, okay, number 18 or the number 9 here. You could also, you know, struggle in 2022 with over-analyzing every situation. So try to refrain from over-analyzing every situation, thinking too much into things, because that could hold you back a bit. Also, try not to be a perfectionist when it comes to situations in 2022. But yeah, wow, let's move forward here. So we have expect powerful change. Wow. We got a lunar eclipse, we got a solar eclipse, and now we have a new moon eclipse. Are you freaking kidding me, pile number 1? You guys, your 2022 is going to be so intense. This is intense energy, I must say. And then we have a win-win outcome is in forecast, okay? Full moon in Libra. Libra, sun, moon, or rising, some of you. Wow. So through this transformation and this huge shift that you're going through, a win-win outcome is in forecast. So like I said, this is happening to benefit you. Okay, this shakeup, this change, this transformation you're going through is really important and essential to your growth and to your soul's mission. So don't stress it, don't worry, okay? We have hope here. It says hope is always there even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So Spirit really wants you to have hope throughout 2022. You know, try to have like a positive outlook. I'm not for toxic positivity, but look, there's a rainbow here. So if rainbows are a sign for some of you, like this is a sign, this transformation is a really positive one. And with the 5th house showing up here, maybe some of you have gone through like a miscarriage and you're going to be getting your rainbow baby. That is one message that's coming up for some of you, not all of you, of course, but there's also a dove here. So if that's a symbol for any of you, a sign for any of you, okay, but have hope throughout every situation you go through and experience. Have hope through the changes that you face. Now we have psychic abilities. Yes, so you're definitely gonna go through, I think you're going through an awakening of some sort in 2022. Your psychic abilities are going to be intensifying. You're going to be awakening to your psychic gifts if you haven't already, or they're just going to be getting stronger here. And we have compassion. Okay, you're going to feel really compassionate. You're going to be channeling your more compassionate side here. You're going to want to share your compassion with others. You're a really compassionate soul for sure. Your career could be dealing with, again, using your psychic abilities or being compassionate. You could have a career where you're meant to be really compassionate towards others in some way. We have the number 14 or the number 5, which is the number for change in numerology, okay? You are open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical, okay? So being practical when you are changing and making changes in your life, you can see that with the Virgo energy as well. You're not one to just jump into new things. You really think about it and you put practical steps behind the changes that you make. We have, when I lean toward love, I am led. Okay, so leaning again into your compassionate side and into your loving nature is really important here. And we also have, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. You're really focusing on healing and channeling your inner light, and you're going to be seeing the world through a different lens in 2022. You're not going to be seeing the world the same as you see it right now. Your beliefs are going to completely change and shift here. The way that you see the world is going to truly change. I feel that. I feel like you're getting a lot of spiritual growth as well. We have intuition and downloads, you guys. Wow. Yes, your intuition is strengthening so much. It's insane. You're going to be getting downloads from the universe that's literally going to change so much for you in 2022. Your intuition is strengthening, okay? A lot of you are super psychic here, highly intuitive. And transformation, I cannot make this up. This is insane energy. The biggest transformation of your life is truly coming your way. I feel like one of the biggest transformations is happening for you in 2022. We have blessings, so lots of blessings coming your way in 2022, okay? So do not fear. We also have purity. Ooh, I love this, okay? Purification. You're letting your inner light shine. You're no longer afraid to be who you want to be. You're a pure soul here, okay? You have so much love to give. People are going to be seeing the light within you. We have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter sides of life, okay? So through all of this change and energy that you're going to be dealing with in 2022, choose to focus on the lighter sides of life. Don't let any like huge shakeups or unexpected changes, hold you back. Try to look at things from a different perspective when they happen, right? But of course, if there is something dramatic that happens that upsets you, that hurts you, overall, I don't feel like it's going to be, overall, I don't feel painful energy, right? I feel a more like a lifestyle change almost, okay? And I feel like seeing things from a different perspective is going to really help you. And then we have grief, okay? So as soon as I say I don't see painful, of course the grief card comes up. But for me, in my opinion here, I feel as if you're grieving the loss of how your life once was, okay? Because when we go through such a significant change and transformation, sometimes we lose friends that were not good for us. We lose people in our life that were toxic, that no longer align to, our vibration, our frequency, and that's okay. So you're understanding that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, okay? You appreciate the lessons you've learned from these experiences, from these people, from these situations. I always try to look at things like people come into our lives, they're either our soul family or they're here to teach us lessons. So if they don't stick around, then they were here to teach us a lesson. They were here for a season and a reason to shine light on a part of us that maybe we needed to heal, things like that. And when I look at things through that perspective, it helps kind of make the grieving process a little less painful, but I still allow myself to feel that hurt, to feel that pain. If I feel my emotions come on and I need to cry it out, I will. I'm not someone who's like, don't cry, don't feel the pain. Like, no, I'm gonna feel that, but then I'm gonna allow myself to, look at it through a perspective of what blessing in disguise was this, okay? And that's hard sometimes. I get it. It's hard. It's not easy. So we have rejection and we also have comfort, okay? So some of you may have rejection wounds that stem from childhood, okay? And what I mean by that is like you felt rejected maybe by a parent, or maybe in school you felt rejected by classmates. Someone made you feel rejected, and if you have not healed this part of you, you're going to continue to find yourself in situations where you're dealing with rejection in some way, and it's going to trigger that rejection wound, okay? So that might be something that you're focusing on healing, this part of you in 2022, and really focusing on doing things that bring you comfort, doing things that bring your inner child comfort, okay? Think of what think of what brought you happiness as a child, and how can you incorporate those parts of you, or those parts of your childhood, into your everyday life now, okay? How can you comfort your inner child that may be feeling hurt and needing you to, strengthen and heal whatever this rejection or pain is, okay? And some of you, again, may be dealing with a rejection from something that you want in 2022. And if this is the case, know that it's actually happening. This rejection is happening to lead you to a better path, lead you to something that's more suited for you, something bigger and better. And often we don't realize that in the moment, but then as we reflect, when things start to progress again, we realize why that rejection happened, and it actually happened for a good reason, okay? So we have pride, and then we have happy ending. Look at that. So it'll be important not to let your pride get in your way in 2022, but with the number 19 also goes into the number 10 here, so closing out a cycle here, I feel like. And I feel like people are going to be seeing you as someone who is proud of what they've accomplished, because let's be honest, you guys are accomplishing a lot in 2022 and you're getting a happy ending. So even if you feel like times are tough or hard at the moment, know that there is a happy ending coming for you. Now we have goblins. With the number 5 again, change here. We have orphaned. The number 5. Wow, so much change. I'm just, oh. And then the number 15 or the number 6, message in a bottle, okay? You're definitely getting a message about something. But again, with this orphaned card here, look at, like, this to me, it represents like a wounded inner child for sure. Okay, maybe some of you had a parent that abandoned you or rejected you in some way as a child, and that really hurt you. And that could be the part of you that you're healing and letting go of finally, and allowing yourself to transform out of that energy, out of that hurt, out of that pain. But I'm going to read from the guidebook for all of these because I find that's really important. Fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. There they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. A goblin's card's appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of the divine. Ask Spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of the negativity. Love that message for you guys. That is so spot on, so perfect with this reading. Now let's look at orphaned. It says, a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We were all meant to have connections with other people within our families, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit in. Okay, be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or a community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. Bingo. In 2022, you are feeling like this because you're shifting your perspective. So much is changing within you and how you view the world. You may be feeling like you're surrounded by people that are just not getting it or feeling the same as you are. Your beliefs are different than other people's. I'm personally, like, how I can use this as an example from my own personal life. I went through something like this where I do tarot and I'm into spirituality, and my family is religious and they aren't really into the whole tarot thing, and they see that as like a, ooh, careful, what are you doing type of energy. But I could sit there and continue to feel like an outsider from my family, or I could just, you know, accept that their views and their beliefs are different than mine, and they will either love and accept me for what I believe in and who I am, or they don't have to and they can go their separate ways from me. But I luckily have a pretty good family when it comes to that, so I'm hoping that they will just accept me and love me for who I am, and, you know, accept me even though my beliefs are different than theirs. So instead of sitting here telling myself, like, for a while I did do that, I sat here and I was like, oh my gosh, no one around me has the same beliefs or views as me, I feel so alone, you literally feel like orphaned, right? And no, instead I just continue to look at the bright sides, the positive sides. I tell myself, okay, yes, this hurts, it stinks that I'm going through this alone right now, but as I continue to follow my passion and do what makes me happy, I will find like-minded people along the way. Eventually, I'm going to be directed to my soul family, and that's going to happen for you too, okay? So if you're feeling lonely, you're feeling left out, feeling like you don't fit in, it's not going to be forever. You're going to find your soul family, you're going to find your community, you're going to find someone out there who is just like you, and you're gonna get your happy ending, okay? So chin up through all of this, because you're definitely going through it. Lots of transformation. So now, with message in the bottle, you're definitely getting a message of some sort, for sure. But let's see what it says. Okay, communication, a sign. The ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might just say the right thing at the right time that will give you the answer to your question. Today your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Okay, so look for the signs and synchronicities. You're going to be receiving a lot of them in 2022. Now for your success messages, because we love to keep it positive at times on this channel here, because you know, too much negativity can be really draining, and I just want to give you positive blessings. So what are the blessings coming for you in 2022? We have, you will receive a gift. At some point in 2022, you're receiving a gift. Success is assured with good plans and hard work, okay? Family wishes come true. So any family wishes you have are going to be coming true, okay? We have opportunities that are waiting for you. So there's going to be opportunities that are definitely going to be there for you, a door for you to open up. A sincere wish is going to be granted. And in the month of November 2022, something seriously major is going to be happening for you. All right, that is great. I love that for you. And now for your answer cards here. So ask 3 questions. Feel free to pause the video now if you need to, and have each one of these cards is going to represent the answer for one of your questions. So card number 1 will be the answer for your question number 1. Card number 2, answer for question number 2, etc. Okay, so if you need to pause the video to situate yourself, feel free to do so. But now let's get the answer to question number 1. Get more information. So for question number 1, you need to get more information. For question number 2, wait. You have the wait card for question number 2. And for question number 3, listen to your intuition, okay? So there we have it. Now for the last part of your reading, I told you this was long, we're going to do some charms for you, okay, pile number 1? So I will meet you at your charms. All right, please, Spirit, for pile number 1, what messages do you have for them in regards to 2022? What do they need to know about 2022? For pile number 1, please, Spirit, messages for pile number 1 about 2022. 2022 messages for pile number 1. Oh, my hair got all mixed up in there. Sheesh. Alright, so letters, like always, look for initials, words, or anything that stands out for you, okay? So put that there for you. Feel free to pause if you need to take a look. But I'm seeing miracle, okay? So there is a miracle that's going to be happening for you in 2022. So that's really positive. All right. There could be some Cancers watching this, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could be going on a trip. All right. We have a cactus here. So if that's a sign for some of you, maybe some of you live where there's lots of cacti. And then we also have a palm tree. So you could also live, I feel like there's a lot of you that live in the south or the west. Okay. You could be also going on vacation, traveling, things like that in 2022. So let's look at your additional messages here. We have an income increase. So you're going to be receiving more income in 2022. All right, and then we also have pregnancy. So some of you are going to be getting pregnant, or someone you know is going to be getting pregnant. And then we have collaboration, which I already saw in your cards. So some of you are going to be collaborating with someone when it comes to probably your career. We have plan wisely. So when you are planning for things, you're going to be planning wisely, and we definitely saw that with the Virgo energy, as well as that other card that came up that was talking about planning. Then we have strengthening relationships with family. Okay, so yeah, you're going to be strengthening some relationships with your family. We've got happiness. You're going to be feeling so happy in 2022, even through the bad times or the hard times. We've got an engagement, so some of you are getting engaged, or someone you know is getting engaged. And lastly, we have traveling. Yeah, some of you are traveling. Woo! Wow, I love this for you, pile number one. This was such an intense reading. So much is going on for you, but I cannot wait to see how it all plays out for you. Please, if you enjoyed this reading, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell to join our soul family. We will love to have you here. I really appreciate you sharing your energy with me. It means the world to me, okay? I will leave ways for you to connect, follow, support in the description box below, as well as ways to sign up for a one-on-one tarot or natal chart reading if that is what you are interested in, a personal private reading. All right, guys, but yeah, overall, I really appreciate you, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best of nothing but the best in 2022. Sorry, I'm all jumbled up here, but yeah, blessings to you and lots of happiness. Until next time. Hello, pile number two. If you chose this crystal here, then this is your reading all about what to expect in 2022, messages you need to hear, what energies we're dealing with for 2022 for you, okay? This is a collective reading. Please keep that in mind. Use your intuition to guide you throughout this reading. Also keep in mind that this is based on your current energy. Things can change. I mean, a year is a lot to look at, so just keep that in mind. This is going to be a longer reading, so if you need to pause this video, save it for later, and come back when you have the time, I definitely understand. I will also break it into sections, so you can watch one section of your reading, come back, and then watch the second half after when you have time, things like that. Alright, but yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to roll the die to kind of see what energy we're dealing with in 2022 for you. So please, Spirit, for pile number two here, what energy are they dealing with for 2022, please, Spirit? Whoa. What energy is pile number two dealing with in 2022? Third house, Saturn and Scorpio. Ooh, so you could be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Some of you could be going through your Saturn return, dealing with lots of lessons, delays, possibly. You know, Saturn is an interesting energy because it does provide some delays or lessons to be learned, but after that, it's like you get rewarded for it most of the time, okay? So, or there could be like some sort of karmic situations happening. The third house deals with communication. It deals with neighbors. It deals with siblings, your immediate environment, things like that. So that's really interesting. Scorpio can be like a really transformative energy. Could deal with control issues. It could deal with letting go of control, the need to embrace change and transform, things like that. So that's really interesting. Let's get started though. Look at your card that you're drawn towards, the crystal. We have Garnet. Ignite your passion. So you are being called to ignite your passion in 2022. That's going to be really important for you, okay? And then we have Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Yeah, you're going through a change in 2022, and embracing nature and surrounding yourself with nature is going to be important. Maybe meditating in nature or just grounding your energy more will help you through all of the changes that you face. Then we also have the third eye chakra. Ooh. Signs. There will always be signs to guide you on your true path. So perhaps you may have already been noticing the signs and synchronicities that Spirit and, you know, the divine have been trying to send your way to help guide you along these changes and along the path. But you're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of them come 2022. Some of you could be going through a spiritual awakening. Your third eye could be opening. Okay, so that's interesting. Now let's take a look at your love life. I'm gonna go through each month in each month in 2022 for you. So starting with January 2022, we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so you might be walking away from a situation in January 2022. Okay, now for some of you, I know this is going to be different for everyone because some of you are not in a relationship, some of you are single, some of you don't want to walk away from someone, and I totally get that. All right, but this could also just be you walking away from a hard chapter in your love life as well. There's, again, Saturn showing up here, lessons to be learned somehow, some way. Either way, you're walking away from something in January. However this resonates for you, take it as it resonates. And it's almost like you're following your intuition, because it's like you're walking away from this state of sleepiness into walking and following your dreams. Maybe that's what it is. You're following your dreams. You're walking away from anything that's unfulfilling and you're walking towards what fulfills you. Okay, walking towards your passion because you're trying to ignite your passion. Now in February, we have the Two of Swords. So there could be some sort of conflict that you're dealing with in February. Maybe someone who you don't see eye to eye with on a certain situation. You and your partner may not see eye to eye on a certain situation, and in February you could be arguing a little bit about that. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. Just, you know, some sort of like disagreement with someone. It doesn't have to be a major disagreement with the Two of Swords. It could just be something as minor as like, oh, like I want to buy this, but well, that's too much money, let's not buy that. Or it could be like, I want to travel to this state for a vacation, but yet you want to travel somewhere else. You know, it could be a very like silly argument. I want to go here for dinner, no, I want to go there type of argument. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But then in March we have the Four of Pentacles. So this looks like, to me, it kind of looks like self-love, self-care. You're here, like this is you sitting here brushing your hair, taking care of yourself. So maybe in March you're practicing a lot more self-love and self-care. And then in April we have Ace of Wands. So there's like a creative spark, creative opportunity coming your way in April when it comes to your love life. You're going to be feeling a lot more passionate and creative in the month of April. So that's really positive. A flame is being ignited here. April, and now in May we have the Knight of Cups, which is often represented as like a love offer here. So you could be getting a love offer in May. So that's something to keep in mind. Something positive coming your way. And then in June we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is creating long-term stability. So you and your partner could be creating long-term stability, planting the seeds for long-term stability. Something to do with writing here, if that resonates with any of you. But yeah, you're essentially trying to plan for long-term stability in your love life. Maybe getting clear about what you want financially long-term with your partner. You and your partner figuring out your finances together, budgeting, things like that. July, we have the King of Pentacles. So this is like financially abundant energy. You could be dealing with an earth sign. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. An earth sign could be coming your way. Somebody you see as like a leader. This could be you as well. But overall, I feel like you're definitely taking steps to create a stable foundation within your love life, within your partnership. In August, we have the Nine of Swords. So in August, you're feeling a little bit stressed out, anxious, anxiety. There's a situation that's causing you to have sleepless nights here. There's a situation that's causing you to kind of be in your head. You're stressing out a little bit in August for some reason. And then in September, we have the star. So in September, something positive is happening. There's wish fulfillment of some sort, possibly, or healing taking place as well. So this could either be healing a situation within your love life, or there's a wish fulfillment happening in September for you when it comes to your love life. In October, we have the Strength card, okay? So maybe there's a situation in October where you're just needing to embrace your inner strength, to push through a certain situation. Again, each of these can represent something major or minor. This is more of like a major card, so there's just something that you're really going to be feeling like you need a lot of strength for. And then we have November, which is the Knight of Wands. Again, igniting that passion. You're finding a lot of passion and creativity within you when it comes to your love life. You're going to be feeling passionate, more passionate with your partner perhaps. Lots of passionate, fiery energy. And then in December, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have a beautiful rainbow here. So this to me is like a new start with your partner here, like a new... somebody new could be coming into your life as well who is an earth sign, but they have a little bit more of a more immature sense of personality as opposed to like the King of Pentacles. But yeah, this overall is pretty positive. It's not crazy negative. I mean, in the beginning here, we have that situation where you're walking away from something, or you're feeling like walking away from something. But let's look at your additional love messages to get clarity here. So we have, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Yeah, so there is a situation in your love life where you're needing to be strong, to push through. But overall, I think towards the end of the month, you're going to be coming out on the other side looking like this leader in this love situation here, okay? We have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be, okay? So maybe in the beginning of the year, you're going to be feeling this sense of freedom to choose whichever path or direction you want to go. And this is basically saying you can have whichever path you want. Some of you may be choosing freedom, or some of you may be choosing to work through whatever relationship issues you have to come out on top. With Saturn showing up here, there's definitely lessons to be learned within this connection, okay? But just because there's lessons to be learned, it doesn't mean that you guys cannot be together. If you're in a toxic relationship, then I definitely suggest leaving, because you should never settle for toxicity within your relationships. But there could be a lesson that you and your partner are meant to learn through this relationship. You could be triggering each other's unhealed wounds, okay? But once you guys recognize this, you can come together and grow and transform as a couple. And then we also have new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately, okay? There is going to be a new beginning happening here for you in your love life. And with this could mean, you know, leaving one relationship, pursuing a different one, or it could simply mean you and your partner are coming together, transforming together, and starting this brand new beginning together as well, like I said. All right, so take that as it resonates. Do not need to take anything dramatically and make it fit when it doesn't, so please don't do that. Now we have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take, okay? So maybe you need to make more effort when it comes to your love life. Maybe you're not putting in enough effort, you know, and putting in more effort would be really beneficial. And then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Ooh, interesting. So some of you watching this could have children already, and maybe children are getting in, like, not getting in the way, but essentially, you know how when you become parents, you start to kind of not have enough time for one another always because you have children, and that's a new responsibility. So it's hard to make the effort, you know, because children are taking your attention and all of your effort. So then you get tired, okay, and you don't have enough energy to give. Now, if some of you don't have children, then this could simply mean that other issues in your life, like your work or your career, is taking up a lot of your attention and taking up a lot of your time. So kind of prioritizing your time so you are making time for your partner, things like that. All right. Or some of you may be wanting children, and because Saturn's at play here, you know, having children is being delayed at this time, and that's a little stressful. So just know that Saturn's at play here, so that's why you're dealing with this type of energy. So that's what I have for your love reading and your love messages. So now let's jump into career, finances, and additional messages for 2022. Alright, so I'm going to start by doing the monthly spread. So let's start with January 2022 for your career and finances. We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is like you speaking your truth, communicating what it is you need and want when it comes to your career, standing up for yourself if need be. People might look up to you for advice, guidance, and wisdom because you're really wise. In February 2022, we have the Six of Swords. So you could be leaving a situation behind, maybe changing jobs, leaving a tough job behind. Maybe some of you are going through, you know, issues when it comes to your career because you were in a toxic situation and now you're moving out of that. Relocating is another thing I'm seeing here in February. Okay, now in March, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is like collaborating with someone, having a person who you work with on a common goal here in March. So you're really working towards a common goal in March with someone else, really trying to master your trade, okay, becoming a master at whatever it is you're focusing on here, really working at creating something. And then in April, we have the Empress. This is creative energy. You're going to be feeling really creative. You might be filled with lots of ideas here, really abundant. Your creativity is going to be on another level here. You could be creating something new. In May, we have the Fool. Okay, here we are, the new beginning that you may be adventuring on here in May. So this could be the start of a new job, a new opportunity, a new career, a new path for you in May. In June, we have the Hanged Man. So you could be changing the perspectives here, looking at a career situation from a different perspective. You could also be feeling a little bit stagnant now that you've had this change, or just needing to see a situation from a different point of view as well. You could also be feeling a little bit tied down or stuck, because it kind of looks like you're stuck, right? In July, we have the Five of Swords. So there's some conflict going on here when it comes to career and finances. This could be inner conflict. You could be battling your own mind, your own like beliefs here. Or you could be just dealing with some conflict with coworkers, things like that. But I feel like this is more of like a minor conflict than a major conflict. In August, you are the Hierophant here. So this, to me, you could be working on something here and really becoming the master of what it is you've been studying and learning. This could be you going back to school. This could be you learning something new. This could be you seeking out a mentor. This could be you becoming the mentor for other people, okay? Spiritual growth as well. Enlightenment. In September, we have the Death card. So there's a transformation and rebirth happening in your career when it comes to September. There's a transformation that's going to be taking place within your career. In October, there's the Wheel of Fortune. So luck is going to be on your side. The wheel is about to turn in your favor. I feel like this is like the karmic cycle that's coming to completion here. Okay, maybe rewards that you're receiving from your, maybe some of you are going through your Saturn return. You're receiving some rewards for that. A new cycle begins after this transformation, this death, this rebirth in your career. In November, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is you. You could become self-employed. You could see a financial increase in your income. You could just be feeling financially abundant. making your own money here, feeling successful financially, coming out from a time where you were not feeling very financially stable, coming out from a time where you were hiding who you truly wanted to be when it came to your career. You're finally following your passion, you're igniting that spark, right? And because of that, you're receiving abundance financially. And lastly, in December, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So here you go from hiding and, you know, finally showing yourself, and then in December, here you are in your truth, in your power, receiving all of the money and the blessings that you want. There's tons of abundance coming in by December for you. You're going to probably be feeling financially abundant by the end of the year, which is beautiful. So yeah, that's a beautiful spread for you guys. But let's get clarity now through the oracle cards to see the additional messages. So I'm just going to put these aside. Please think of 3 questions that you want to ask as well for 2022, and you'll be getting the answers to those questions towards the end. And I also have a charm reading as well. All right, so starting off, let's look at your additional astrology. We have healing. Yeah, so with Chiron healing here, you're going to be going through some healing in 2022. All right, and I think this is also coming through the Saturn as well, learning lessons, finding your strength through hardships. We also have Leo, I will, and this is the number 8, by the way, which also represents abundance. And this is Leo, I will, 17, the number 8. This is insane to me because in the previous pile, when I did pulled the first 2 astrology cards, it was 7, okay, and then it was also another number that equaled 7, and now it's 8, and this is another number that equals 8. This is just, it's crazy to me. But with Leo here, it's like you're letting your authentic truth show, you're stepping into your power here, you're really determined to succeed. You could be a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We also have fire element, so fire, Sun, Moon, or Rising, which is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo again. Desire, so you really desire something, and I feel like you're going after what it is you desire. And this is the number 10, which 37, or the number 10, which could also represent completion, completing a karmic cycle, okay? But you're going after your desires, okay? Igniting your passion. And then we have the 11th house, friends, 35, or the number 8 again. Whoa. Some of you could also be a life path number 8. Now we have 888, lots of abundance. Okay, the 8 also represents the 8th house, which can be ruled by Scorpio here, so that's interesting. But you could also be going through some changes and shifts when it comes to friendships, okay? Lots of friendship transformation could be happening, lessons when it comes to friends, dealing with friends, finding new friends, new connections. So we have conclusions are within reach with the full moon eclipse and bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Some of you could be in Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, needing to bring love into the situation. Again, make the effort, right? Learning how to love more, make the effort to be there for others emotionally, supportively, especially your partner, if that's something that you have been lacking or, you know, struggling with doing because of how focused you might be on other aspects of your life. But there are conclusions within reach here for you. We also have the number 2 here. You could be a life path number 2. I am diplomatic. You have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. So you guys are seen as like a mediator probably. You could be mediating a lot of friends within the next year. Like a lot of friends come to you with their struggles or their conflicts, and you're seen as the mediator and you help them through their struggles. Maybe focusing on a career where you act as the mediator in some way. Could be a counselor. Could be seeing a counselor because we have healing here as well. We also have magical gateway, okay? So it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. So there's a gateway opening up for you in 2022, and you're learning how to trust and step forward into this gateway. And that's where you're going to receive some blessings, I feel like. So we have finding and beauty. So a lot of self-love, a lot of reflection, a lot of transformation. You're finding who you truly are, I feel like. Okay, you're finding yourself through healing. You're finding yourself through the hardships and the lessons that you learn. There's a lot of focus on making yourself feel good, whether that's just eating better, whether that's just, you know, getting ready every day, doing your hair and makeup just because it makes you feel good, whatever it is. I feel like you're going to be focusing on doing a lot of reflection and truly finding yourself again. So we have, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Ooh, so again, this gives me a lot of spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, being a lot more faithful in the universe and in yourself. And then also, I am the dreamer of my dream. Yeah, you're stepping towards your dreams in 2022. You have lots of dreams. You're stepping towards them. You're going to be working towards them, making moves towards them. We have blessings and abundance. 888. I knew there was lots of blessings and abundance coming your way. So even though you have hardships and lessons to learn, there's blessings and abundance through all of it. Now, we also have illumination, okay, and abundance again. Look at that. Lots of abundance for you. And this illumination, I feel like you're being awakened to what you truly desire and want in your life. And you're finding yourself again through this, right? And through healing, that's when you're going to truly find what you want and desire as well. So that's really important. It's like you're coming out of the shadows, out of the dark, and stepping into the light. And through that, you'll be finding lots of abundance when you finally follow your passion. We have change, and then we also have death. So I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So when things end in your life, you're learning that it's actually opening up a new chapter for you. You're stepping into new beginnings through it. There's lots of change and transformation. You understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, learning that change is necessary and needs to take place in order to, you know, grow and evolve. Lots of transformation happening for you, and there is going to be an ending of some sort, whether that's the closing out of a toxic cycle, whether that's letting go of all the hardships and learning the lessons and moving forward, whether that's letting go of toxic relationships and having a new beginning and new relationships, things like that. And we have strength and rest. Yeah, so in 2022, you're going to definitely be needing to call upon your inner strength here and make sure you're resting, okay? Sometimes you may overwork yourself. You may not know how to rest. You may not know how to slow down. But you're needing to do this and find your inner strength, because it is going to be a really, I feel like a really focused month of just working hard and learning and growing and needing to rest, because you're truly going towards your passion and your goals here. Now, we also have synchronicity and self-love. Yeah, you're needing to practice self-love, okay, pile number 2. And this is also the number 61 or 7. And then we also have the number 87 or the number 15, which also represents the number 6. So progression, 6 to 7. Synchronicity, again with the signs. You're going to be seeing signs and synchronicity, so pay attention to them. Feel like your third eye chakra is being awakened, is opening, okay? Now, we also have community with the number 8 again. Oh, man. Then we have encouragement with the number 54 or the number 9, and then we have flexible with the number 19 or 10. 8, 9, 10, beautiful, love to see it. We are progressing in 2022. You are moving up, leveling up, learning and growing, evolving. This is beautiful. So I feel like you're going to need to be really flexible in 2022. Realize that not every situation may have the outcome that you expected. Sorry, my camera died, but yeah. Knowing that not every outcome is going to be expected, be flexible. You know, sometimes what you wanted or the path that you thought was going to be yours may not always be the one that you end up with. Okay, you're going to need to really find encouragement within yourself. Encourage yourself through the hard times, through the lessons. Keep moving forward and find your community. I feel like you're going to be finding your community when it comes to the situation here. Finding more friends who are aligned with, you know, your vibration and more in alignment with what it is you want out of life. But I'm going to read from the guidebooks as always here. So let's start with number 8. Oh wait, nope. All right, encouragement. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. Love that. Now, number 8 here with community. Belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connection, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. This card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures and we need to know we are useful to our families and communities. In a community, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the group, your presence is needed. Okay, so you're finding a community in 2022 of like-minded individuals, and that's beautiful. And now for number 19 here with flexible, teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. Love that for you. Now, I've also grabbed some success cards of the success that's to come your way in 2022. So we have a rainbow here. The most difficult part of a situation is over. We also have mountain road. You are on the road to success. Flowers, happiness. You're going to be so happy through it all, even the hardships. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. Then we have the goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. And the month of July is going to be significant for you. Something is going to happen in the month of July that is going to be significant. Ooh! Love that for you. Now, think of 3 questions as I have 3 answer cards. Card number 1 will be the answer to your first question, and then card number 2 is the answer to your second question, etc. Okay, take the time to pause and think of your questions if you need to, but without further ado, let's get those answers. So, the answer to question number 1 is a year from now. Okay, so a year from now. The answer to question number 2, no. The answer to question number 3, helpful people, okay? So maybe seeking out helpful people would be really important when it comes to that question. But yeah, take that as it resonates, okay? So now I want to just get into your charms, so I will see you there. All right, pile number 2. Please, Spirit, for pile number 2, what messages do you have for them for 2022? Additional messages for 2022 for pile number 2, please, Spirit. Additional messages for pile number 2 for 2022. Additional messages and a few more. All right. So some letters, if they resonate for you, look for names, initials, words that stand out or mean anything to you, things like that. I'll put this here. You can pause and take a look at it if you need to. Taurus energy wants to show up here. Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. We also have enough. So knowing that you are enough is really important. You have angels and spirit guides with you. Your angels are always watching over you and protecting you. With this knife showing up, it's like cutting through the toxicity in your life is going to be really important. Cutting off, you know, things that drain your energy. I also see palm leaves, palm trees and seashells. So some of you could be traveling, going to the beach. Some of you could be in a location that has palm trees. So it could be a signal or sign for you. All right. So let's see. We also have letting go. Yeah, there's something you need to let go of and cut off out of your life. And that's something you'll be doing in 2022. You're also going to be having a lot of hard work. Yeah, so with that Saturn energy showing up, no surprise there. Hard work. We also have unexpected changes. So there's some unexpected changes happening for you. And then we also have manifestations are going to come to fruition. Strengthening relationships with family. You are going to have some delays, not surprised because of the Saturn energy showing up. But there are new beginnings happening for you. And there's an income increase that's going to happen for you as well. And we also have a rebirth that's going to be taking place for you. Wow. All right, pile number 2, that is your reading. I really hope it resonated and you enjoyed it. If you did, give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings and to join our soul family here. I would love to have you. I really appreciate you sharing your beautiful energy with me. It means the world to me, and I will leave ways that you can support, connect with me in the description box below, as well as ways to sign up for a private one-on-one reading or a natal chart reading if that's of interest to you. Then please feel free to do so, and I really hope to see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this crystal here, then this is your reading for 2022. The messages that you need to know right now about 2022. This is a collective reading, so please use your intuition to guide you. This is based off of your current energy, so you know energy can change and shift and all of that jazz. So just take this as it resonates. But yeah, this is going to be a longer reading, so please feel free to save this for later if you do not have the time to watch it right now. I also am breaking it down into little sections, so in the description box you'll see little chapters for your reading. So if you want to watch one half of the reading and then come back, totally understandable. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to first start by rolling your dice to see the energy that we're dealing with in 2022. So please, Spirit, for pile number 3, what energy is pile number 3 dealing with in 2022? We've got Pluto, Libra, and the 5th house, which is very interesting. So you may have been drawn to pile number 1, 2. If not, then don't watch it. But if you were drawn between pile number 1 or pile number 3, then pile number 1 may also be for you as well, because they also got Pluto in the 5th house. So there's lots of transformations and shifts happening within your relationships. I feel like a lot of change happening in relationships and romance. You're coming into your self-expression, your creativity, you're learning how to express yourself more, you're owning who you are as an individual. You're going through a lot of shifts when it comes to your self-expression and your creativity. Libra energy is all about like relationships as well, so could be a Libra sun, moon, or rising also. But yeah, so that's pretty intense right there. So I'm bracing myself for another intense reading, because dang, pile number 1's reading was intense. All right, so let's take a look at your crystal card to see what it says. It says, get out of your comfort zone. Ooh, it's time to get out of your comfort zone. Yeah, time to embrace who you truly are, who you're meant to be, what you're passionate about, step towards your goals, your dreams. Okay, get out of your comfort zone. Now, we also have vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. So you guys are going through this huge transformation, getting an energetic upgrade here. Your vibration is rising. That's intense. That's beautiful. And then we also have, out of chaos comes creation. Ooh. Cycles. This is all about cycles. Out of chaos comes creation. So I feel like this is you realizing that all of the chaotic cycles that you've went through throughout your life is actually leading you to a moment of creation here. A moment of where you're able to see the cycles you went through as teaching, as learning and growing and evolving your soul, and you're creating something because of it. You're creating something in regards to the chaotic situations you went through. I feel like a lot of you are meant to create something major, something big, okay? So that's what I'm getting for you off the bat here. But let's dive into your love life for 2022. I'm going to look at each month here. So starting with January 2022, we have the Queen of Wands. This is you, I feel like, owning who you are, feeling really good about who you are, feeling empowered in your sexuality and in who you are. A really strong person here, really strong soul, a lot, maybe some independence going on, lots of passion, creativity. Okay, people are probably being drawn towards you in January. Then we go to February and we have 8 of Pentacles. So in February, you're working hard towards achieving something in your love life. You're putting in the work, the dedication to achieve something when it comes to your romantic love life here in February. And then in March, we have the 4 of Cups. So in March, you may be feeling a little bit bored. You may be feeling discontent when it comes to your love life. You may be ignoring the opportunities that are being presented to you, and instead you're looking at, it's like you're looking at your cup half empty rather than half full here. You're waiting for something to happen. It's like you're ready for something new, but it's like stagnant, unfulfilled energy. Then in April, we have Justice. So in April, we got that Libra energy showing up here. You're getting like justice in something. The scales are being balanced when it comes to your love life. Some of you could be dealing with a legal situation in April in regards to love. Okay. And then in May, we have the High Priestess. So your intuition is on point when in regards to your love life. You are probably seeing things clearly. You are probably getting some downloads from Spirit here. You're owning your intuition. When you follow your intuition in May, that is going to be really important. A lot of transformation in regards to your intuition as well. In June, we have the Hermit, so you're doing a lot of soul searching, looking within, maybe doing some healing work when it comes to a specific situation in regards to your love life. You could be isolating yourself a little bit. Then in July, we have the Six of Wands. There's a major victory coming in for you in July in regards to your love life. You're also getting recognition for something, so maybe people are recognizing you when it comes to July, but there's something major happening in July. There's a victory of some sort. In August, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is, you know, feeling financially abundant in regards to your love life, feeling fulfilled, being looked at as a leader of some sort, someone who's really wise, filled with wisdom. Again, I'm getting a lot of financial stability here. Could be dealing with an earth sign. In September, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, so that's pretty crazy. We got the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So you and your partner could be creating a stable foundation together. Okay. You could be meeting someone in August who is going to be a long-term committed partner for you. There's long-term commitment being taken place between like August and September here. A new level of commitment between you and a partner. Building a stable foundation together, planting the seeds for stability and long-term success together. In October, we have the Judgment card. So there's like an awakening, a spiritual awakening of some sort happening in October for you. Maybe a decision you're making. Some sort of awakening within your romantic love life. This could be where this transformation starts to take place for you. Then November, we have the Emperor. So lots of leadership qualities with the Emperor here. This could be you, or this could be your partner. Could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But you could be, the person that you're dealing with could be seen as like the Emperor. Really knows what they want, hardworking, has a stable foundation for themselves. You know, seen as a really strong leader. And then in December, we've got the Fool. You got a new beginning coming. New beginning coming for you in December. It's like all of that you've worked up for in love and in your romantic life, and now it's finally like this rebirth, this transformation is happening. By the end of the year, you're starting a new beginning in your love life. Lots of transformation. Taking a step towards something new together as a partner. Like as a partnership, you're stepping towards something new together. Or yeah, there's just like a new beginning of some sort happening by the end of the year. Wow, this is honestly pretty positive outcome here for you, pile number 3. So I'm trying to get situated here, get comfortable in my chair. So now I'm going to look at additional reading cards here for additional love messages. So we have demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. So within your love life, it's important to, you know, act on a way that you are, you know how we have love languages? Well, sometimes we show people love in our love language rather than in their love language. So find out your partner's love language and then make sure you're demonstrating love in that way towards them, as that will strengthen you guys as a couple, and this for singles as well. So now we also have imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Okay, so this is you really just practicing on creating a mindset where you are creating room for new opportunities and possibilities and not holding yourself back through your mindset when it comes to your love life. And then we also have beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So you and your partner could be reflecting unhealed wounds to each other. You could be projecting your unhealed wounds onto your partner at times and vice versa. So this is something you may need to work on healing together, so that you aren't, you know, projecting onto each other, because nobody wants that, that's for sure. Nobody wants to be projecting, you know, their trauma onto other people. Okay, so that's something that would be really important. Healing your inner child, healing any unhealed wounds from childhood as well, or past hardships and heartaches from previous relationships. Now we also have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by a religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, so interesting. Perhaps you and your partner don't see eye to eye when it comes to religion, or your upbringing has some sort of influence on how you and your partner are communicating and reacting to one another. Yeah, it's like, I feel like there was something pushed upon you when you were younger. Like you saw someone go through a love situation a certain way, and now that kind of has rubbed off on you. So like maybe you had a really religious family growing up and that was really pushed upon you, or maybe you had a really independent parent and that was pushed upon you, so you're pushed to be really independent, and that's really hard for you sometimes to, you know, ignore these things when it comes to your relationship. It's like all that, it's like unhealed trauma, okay? Unhealed trauma that stems from your upbringing is what you need to heal from, so that you're not allowing this unhealed trauma to affect your love life in a negative way. And then we also have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So you need to find healing within your family. And maybe you and your family don't see eye to eye on a religion as well, or spirituality, but you're needing to heal family issues, learn to let go of resentment that you have towards a parent, perhaps. Maybe a parent hurt you in childhood and you hold on to that resentment, and doing so is actually hurting your partnership as well, your love life, because that resentment is seen and plays out throughout. Because when we have unhealed trauma, we have unhealed wounds, we tend to attract partners and experiences that will reflect those unhealed parts of us to us, until we finally recognize the trigger and address the situation and heal, right? So that's just something that some of you need to hear. There could be a lot of heartache surrounding your family that is actually affecting your love life at this time, and that's something you're working on healing and working through in 2022, so you can have the love life you desire that is healthy and no longer acts as that like mirror, that trigger, right? You could be even with a partner who is just had a similar upbringing as you as well, or someone who just had a very different upbringing than you. So yeah, that is what I have for your love messages. Now let's move on to career and finance and additional guidance and messages. I will see you in 1 second. All right, so let's take a look at your month to month for your career and finances. So for January of 2022, we have the Ace of Cups. So you're going to be feeling really emotionally fulfilled within your career and finances. Something might happen where you are just like overwhelmed with joy and happiness. Feeling emotionally secure and stable within your career and finances is what I'm getting here. Like just like an abundant amount of fulfillment emotionally. And then we also have for February the Page of Cups. So this is like something new coming in your career and finances that will bring you emotional fulfillment still. Lots of cup energy. So cups can represent emotions, but also can represent like healing abilities, healing and intuition and psychic abilities, psychic gifts, spiritual gifts, things like that, which you could be using those within your career in some way. March, we have the Temperance. So this is like patience, having patience in March, but also bringing balance between, you know, your masculine and feminine side here, bringing balance between your desires and your emotions, and just bring more balance into your life when it comes to your career and finances, but also might have to be patient about something in March. And then in April, we have Seven of Pentacles. So this is you planting the seeds and waiting for the seeds to blossom here. So in April, you could be, you know, working really hard and then being like, okay, well, when is it going to take off? When am I going to get the abundance that I want from my career, my hard work? But you're definitely planting the seeds though. So taking care of, you know, your career here and making sure you're taking all the right steps to reach your goals. In May, we have the Chariot. So this is you moving forward. There's progress. There's movement moving forward here. You could be traveling in May. You could be doing business travel. Okay, relocation. But there's definitely progress and movement happening in May. And then in June, we have the World card. Look at that. And there's a lot of synchronicities between pile number 1 and 3. So the World card, again, this is June. You could be traveling in June. Business opportunity that gets you to travel. Or you could be recognized on a worldwide level. You could be going viral in something that you've been working on, getting recognition, closing out a cycle when it comes to your career in June as well. And then in July, we have the Seven of Swords. So now this is like stealthy, sneaky energy, being really careful about the steps that you take, making sure you're doing everything the right way, not wanting to mess anything up, but you have to be careful as well, as because there could be people that are lying and deceiving you, deception, things like that. Maybe dealing just with people who lie at work, coworkers who lie, just sneaky energy, secretive energy as well. Okay, now that was July. Now in August, we have the Ace of Swords. So you're getting this idea that's coming through to you. You're getting clarity on a situation here. Okay, lots of clarity within your career come August. And in September, you've got the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment here. Something good is going to be happening within your career that's going to be bringing you this sense of wish fulfillment come September, which is beautiful. And then in October, you got the Tower. So in October, there's something that's happening, unexpected change, unexpected shift. Something big is going to happen, maybe something crumbling to make room for something new, okay? The Tower energy can scare people sometimes, but I'm telling you, don't be afraid. Usually this happens to bring in something new and better for you, okay? But just some sort of unexpected shift. This could be where the transformation is really taking place again here in October. Then in November, we have the Ten of Pentacles. See, look at that. Unexpected change, a big power shift, crazy transformative energy, and then you get the Ten of Pentacles. This is like creating a legacy, creating you know, generational wealth for your family, feeling super abundant, financially stable. You're able to provide for your family, yourself, for everything. You're able to provide for everyone that you love, okay? It's like feeling really well off financially. And then in December, we have the Strength card. So you're just needing to embrace your strength here in December, because I feel like it's been quite the month. You're probably quite the year, sorry. You're probably reflecting on the year, and you're realizing just how much you went through and how much you've changed, and you know how far you've come within your career. Or there may be a situation where you're just really needing to find that inner strength. Okay, so that is overall the energy I have for your career and finances. But now let's look at your oracle cards for additional messages here. So please think of 3 questions you want to ask, and we'll get those answers for you at the end here. So 3 questions. So starting off, we had 999. I am unique. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. Yes, again, this is just talking about finding forgiveness within your heart and thanking the past hardships and heartaches you went through. Thinking, you know, the past for your lessons, but not dwelling on the past and not letting the past hold you back, especially within your present moment, within your relationships, and just allowing to let go and move forward, okay, and not dwelling in that negative energy. Now, additional astrology that we're dealing with here for you in 2022, we have Jupiter, abundance. You are receiving lots of abundance, okay? Lots of expansion happening as well in 2022 for you. The number 7 showing up. And then we have Capricorn energy, working hard, okay, being resourceful. Could be a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising, number 22, or life path number 22. We also have Aries, sun, moon, or rising, okay, number 13 or number 4, stability, building stable foundations for yourself, owning your truth, recognizing who you are, not holding back, being authentic, being really also like independent as well, independent financially and all of that good stuff. And then we also have Pluto showing up again, transformation, yes, number 11 or life path number 11 here. You are going through some transformation in 2022, no doubt about that. So that's pretty intense for you, definitely. But this transformation is bringing you lots of abundance though, which is beautiful. I feel like you are going through a transformation of the self, you know, learning from your past heartaches and hardships and realizing why you went through what you went through so you can embrace who you truly are meant to be in this lifetime. We have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn, Capricorn energy again, your hard work is paying off. And then we have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon, you could be a mutable sign, which I believe is Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, and that was in Gemini, okay? So nothing is yet set in stone. Realize that anything can happen. You can make any changes you want. You can go whichever direction you choose. You're not stuck where you are, okay? Then we also have wisdom. So you are really wise. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. So if you're facing any challenges, know that you are wise and your inner wisdom is going to help you through all of the challenges. And then we also have friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So making sure you're surrounding yourself with people who are encouraging you, and anyone who stops you or holds you back or makes you feel like you're wrong for owning your authentic truth or being who you truly want to be. Maybe you need to, create a little bit of distance while you work on, owning your authentic truth here and stepping into your authenticity and finding out who you want to be and your individuality. We have reconciliation, so there will be a reconciliation of some sort with someone who has hurt you in the past, or this could just be you forgiving. You don't have to talk to them again, but you're allowing yourself to forgive and let go of the resentment from those who hurt you so you can move forward and move on and accept this abundance that wants to come into your life once you learn to let go and heal and move forward. And then we also have passion. You're going to be feeling really passionate about something. I feel like this is something you're working towards, you're creating. Maybe you're reigniting the passion within your love life, okay? Remember, you're trying to get out of your comfort zone here, doing things that, might not make you feel comfortable all the time, but will lead you to a lot of abundance. And we have, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me, okay? So learning to realign yourself with love and instead of aligning yourself with resentment and hurt and pain and suffering. And then we all have obstacles are detours in the right direction. So if you face an obstacle or a rejection or something that you feel like is holding you back, it's actually just a redirection to the right direction, right? So you're being redirected to your purpose and what you're meant to do and redirected to your abundance. So think of that the next time you face an obstacle in your life or you face a time where you feel rejected. And then we have holy love. So in 2022, you're definitely aligning with your partner, the one that you're meant to be with, a love of your life type of energy here, learning how to love again, not being afraid to love, learning how to open up and accept love. We have going forward. Yeah, you're moving forward, okay? And we also have enlightenment. You're moving towards the light here. You're moving towards your truth. You're moving towards your happiness and enlightenment. You're being more enlightened. You're probably going to be seeing life from a new lens. You're seeing life from a different perspective here in 2022. You're awakening spiritually. You're becoming more enlightened. You're learning about how your past is actually helped you in your present and has made you who you are today, has reminded you of how strong you are. There's a reason why you went through everything that you did, because now you could even be that person that people come to for guidance and for wisdom and knowledge, because you've learned so much throughout life already. When we have imagination and peace, okay, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So you have a lot of creativity within you that wants to come to life here, that wants to be expressed, expressing your creative side. And peace, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. You're going to be finding a lot more peace in 2022 as well, as you release all of the negativity that you may have, stored and pent it up when you didn't allow yourself to release it before, but now you're learning how to release that in a healthy way. And you could even be releasing it through creative projects here. So now we have pain and movement. Okay, yes. So what I'm getting from this is that you're letting go of your pain here, because you've held on to the pain for so long, the pain of the past. You're letting go of it and you're moving forward. Okay, you're moving forward away from the pain. You're moving away from this negative energy that has been holding you back and blocking you for so long. You're healing your inner child. You're allowing yourself to move forward now and to have healthier relationships with other people, and not letting your past traumas, your past pains keep you from finding the happiness that you desire. There's lots of movement coming into your life here as well. Some of you could also be moving, quite literally. You could be relocating, moving to a different house and different, you could be moving jobs, you could be moving to a different state, however that resonates for you. Then we also have 77, spirituality and health, 71 or 8. Okay, so you're improving your health, you're taking care of yourself more. Your health will be improving, but of course I don't give health advice, so seek out a licensed professional when it comes to your health. That will be really important. And then also spirituality, again with enlightenment, you're becoming more spiritual, you're embracing your spiritual side, you're seeing life from a different point of view here because of your spirituality. Enlightenment is definitely happening, a spiritual awakening, a rebirth. And then we have imagine again, with like imagination and into the unknown. The number 7 again showing up. You're stepping into the unknown here because you're embracing that part of you that is not afraid to step out of your comfort zone, right? So let's read from the guidebook just for additional messages on this. So with imagine, number 20 or the number 2 says, turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. Oh, you're a manifester. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. That's beautiful. And then for into the unknown with the number 7, Trust and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times you're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. Love that. So embrace the unknown. Trust that it's all for your highest good, okay? And now for your success messages, we have a few here. We have bread. Period of prosperity and abundance in 2022. Reconciliation showing up again. Wow. Then we have slowly but surely getting ahead. Happiness and well-being. We have romance, celebration, and party. And then recognition, reward for merit. Okay, you're getting recognition, lots of celebration and romance happening, happiness and well-being again, and just abundance and reconciliation definitely happening. Now for your answer cards here, think of your 3 questions, okay? Card number 1 is going to be the answer to your first question. Card number 2 will be the answer to your second question, etc. If you need time to think about your questions, please pause the video now. All right, but without further ado, let's get into your answers. So answer to question number 1 is romance. Ooh, okay, so something to do with romance here. Then question number 2, we have not the right time, okay? And then for question number 3, we have within the next few months. So that's really exciting, whatever that question was. So I really hope that this resonated. Now we're going to jump into your charms, okay? So I'll see you there. All right, Spirit, for pile number 3, what messages do you have for them about 2022 for pile number 3 messages? Number 3 for 2022. Alright, so let's take a look at the letters here. If you see initials, additional words, or anything else that stands out to you. Feel free to pause and take a look at the letters to see what you can see. Alright, so first I see here this arrow, which reminds me of movement, moving forward in the right direction. We got music showing up, so connecting to music may be important for you. The turtle, slow and steady, wins the race, getting ahead, slow and steady. Some of you could be traveling somewhere tropical in 2022 as well. And we have the clock here, so I feel like you feel like time is running out, but Spirit's saying no, divine timing is at play here. Remember, everything happens when the time is right, so don't try to rush, force, or control things to go quickly, because it's going to move slow and steady in divine timing, okay? So here are your additional messages. We have finding soul family. So you're finding your soul family in 2022. You are also getting an income increase. We have marriage. So some of you could be getting married or celebrating a marriage. We have strengthening relationships with family. So all around, you're really strengthening, finding your soul family. Again, I feel like you're healing any childhood wounds that you may have. You're ending a karmic cycle. I love that for you. Ending a karmic cycle in 2022. Personal growth. Lots of personal growth happening for you. And lastly, we've got learning lessons. Yes, for sure. Through healing, you learn lessons. That's what life is all about. Life is just cycles filled with lessons and things to be learned. And when you start to look at life that way, that's when you start to get that personal growth and you get yourself out of these karmic situations where you're just finding that life is trying to reflect to you what it is you need to heal, okay? So now is the time to really look into what triggers you, and especially when it comes to your relationships, and work through that, okay? I love this for you, pile number 3. If this resonated, please give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings and to join our soul family here. I would love to have your beautiful energy with us. I also appreciate you sharing your energy with me. It means the world to me, and I really appreciate all of you for your time, because I know this was a long reading. So if you made it to the end, bless your soul. I will leave ways that you can support, connect, follow me in the description box below, as well as ways to sign up for a personal reading, tarot or natal chart reading as well. And I really hope to see you next time. Hello, pile number 4. If you chose this crystal here, then this is your reading. All about messages you need to hear for 2022, what's to come. This is based off of your current energy, so please keep that in mind. Energy can change, especially when we're doing a yearly reading like this, but this is also a collective reading too, so use your intuition to guide you. Like always, this will be a bit of a longer reading, but I'm breaking it into sections, so if you need to pause and come back to it later, feel free to do so. All right, but without further ado, let's get started here. Also, think of 3 questions that you want some answers and insights to about 2022, as we will look at some answers towards the end of the reading. So first, I'm going to roll the die here to see what energy we're dealing with for you in 2022. So please, Spirit, for pile number 4, what energy are they dealing with in 2022 for pile number 4? We have the 6th house, Neptune in Leo. Okay, so the 6th house is in regards to being of service to other people, dealing with your health, your routines, your daily life, your work routine, your work life, things like that. Leo energy is all about owning who you are, stepping out, expressing yourself, not being afraid to tap into your creativity as well. Neptune is like spiritual energy, but can also cause illusions. Some of you could be feeling like you don't have a solid routine right now, and that could be throwing you off, and you're really needing to create a solid routine. Maybe Neptune is transiting your 6th house. I actually have that happening to me right now, and it is a struggle for sure. It creates a lot of illusions when it comes to daily routine and work life, and you just are daydreaming a lot rather than trying to work. So that could be affecting you. Really daydreamy energy. Some of you could also be tapping into some spiritual gifts as well. Okay, so let's continue. Let's take a look at your card that you were drawn to, the crystal, which here it says shift your money mindset. Ooh, some of you need to shift your money mindset. So maybe you have a lack mentality when it comes to money and finances, when it comes to overall anything in your life. You have this lack mentality. So you're really needing to shift that, practice gratitude, recognize that you are worthy to receive abundance, because if you are coming from a lack mindset, you will not receive the abundance that you desire, because you are pushing it away from you with that lack mindset. We have starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant love and light. So you could be a starseed, okay, and you're meant to raise the vibration of the planet here. That's beautiful energy. But also, this is just calling to raise your own vibration as well. And then we have the only illusion is separation, unity here, okay? Realizing that we are all one, that we are all connected, okay? We are not separate. We are not separate beings. We are all a reflection of one another. We are all reflection of source. Okay, so if you are trying to see other people as separate from you, maybe changing your mindset when it comes to that will actually help you. Realizing that when somebody triggers you, they're actually reflecting to you a part of you that you need to work on and heal, okay? Taking those triggers as an indication that that's a part of you that needs healing. Sometimes that's hard though. That's hard to accept, but it's true, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your love life for 2022. I'm going to go month by month here. Starting with January, we've got the Star. So in January, you're going to be experiencing some healing or wish fulfillment when it comes to your love life. This is a really big healing energy though, and just wish fulfillment overall. And then for February, we have the Hierophant. This is like enlightenment here. Also, you could be dealing with a mentor or like a guide of some sort, or this could be you. You could be seen as a mentor when it comes to giving guidance, when it comes to relationships and things like that. You could be meeting someone who is a mentor, and that could lead to a romantic connection, who knows. But there's someone definitely who is bringing you enlightenment here when it comes to your love life in February. And then when we look at March, we have the moon. So something might be being hidden from you. You're not seeing things clearly, but you're needing to follow and trust your intuition, even if all of the answers aren't clear yet. It's like stepping into the unknown, trusting in your intuition to guide you when you can't see the answer that you want. Because maybe you're someone who wants to see things play out right in front of you before you take steps forward. But that, with this Neptune showing up here, you need to start trusting your intuition more, and just following it and letting it guide you, and know that any secrets or things that are hidden from you will come to light eventually. And then in April, we have the Nine of Wands. This is like wounded warrior energy. It's like you've been through it. You've been going through it. You feel like you've been beaten down, but you keep getting up. You keep getting beaten down, knocked up. You got some wounds to show up. Maybe you have some love wounds as well. Trying to find the right person, or constantly feeling like you're being hurt within love, but you're really defensive here as well. You're defending yourself. You're defending what you believe in, what you want and desire, but people look at you as like this warrior who comes through all of these hardships with lessons that were taught and learned through it all. And then in May, we've got the Devil card. So there may be some unhealthy attachments that you're holding on to within your love life that you might need to let go of. You may need to be careful of temptations here in May. Something that is trying to control you. Maybe you have some control issues that you need to let go of, and maybe you're trying to control a situation in May and you're needing to let go of control here. This could even indicate some money issues that you and your partner are facing, and you're coming from a place of lack here. You're needing to shift your money mindset in this situation, but definitely a sense of control. And then in June, we have the Five of Wands. So there's some sort of conflict happening here, some inner conflict even, or just conflict between you and another person, conflict between you and your romantic interest, your romantic partner here. But you also may be working on trying to reach a goal, and this goal is causing you stress, anxiety, struggle. And then July, we have Three of Swords. Okay, so in July, there's a situation that may be causing you some heartache, some pain. This could be truly anything. This could be some sort of loss, some sort of outcome that you didn't want, right? And this could be stemming from this sort of control issue that you have. I feel like you have some sort of control issue, if I'm being honest, that you're trying to work through. But yeah, there is something that's upsetting you. There's some sort of pain and heartache, hardship that you may be feeling here in July, but don't stress or worry too much, because this doesn't mean like the end of everything. This doesn't mean the end of a relationship either. It just means that there's something that may not have gone your way in July. In August, we have the Fool. So after this hardship, after this heartache, this heartbreak, there's a new beginning here happening. And you're stepping into something new here when it comes to your love life in August. In September, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is you owning your truth, communicating clearly what it is you desire and want. Communication is going to be key in September here, speaking up. All right, also you could be cutting through, you know, things that no longer serve you. Lots of leadership abilities, lots of leadership qualities. In November, we have the Knight of Cups. So, October. In October, we have the Knight of Cups. There is a love offer coming to you in October. Something new here when it comes to love in October. Someone coming forward here, a romantic gesture in October happening. In November, we have the Nine of Swords. So you're starting to, you know, be in your head again. In November, you're stressing, sleepless nights. Something is causing you stress in November, okay? Stress, anxiety. And then in December, we have the Two of Wands. This is you looking at the opportunities that lie ahead for you in your love life and trying to decide which direction you want to go. Maybe there's a travel opportunity as well. Maybe you're stressing, you know, this travel opportunity, but I feel like there's expansion that will be happening for you and decisions that need to be made or a choice to move forward in the direction that you want to go. But you see the options in front of you, the direction that you can go. Now it's all about taking that step towards what you want and desire. All right, so let's look at your additional love messages that I have for you. So starting off here, we have slow down, pause and allow things to unfold. Yeah, you guys have some control issues, I feel like, within your love life. You try to control the outcome of situations. You try too hard to plan everything. You want everything to happen in like such a set, structured way. And doing this could actually be causing you more stress and chaos than you realize, because you get so attached to a specific outcome that when that outcome doesn't happen the way you want it to, you're really upset and you beat yourself up over it. And this happens within your love life too, okay? It's not just in your career and finances, but in every aspect of your life. You set these high expectations, and when it doesn't go the way you want, you get let down. So stop trying to control things. Let go of the attachment to the outcome. Just allow things to happen naturally, okay? And then we have be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible, okay? So live in the present moment, but don't be afraid to dream and manifest what it is you want and desire, okay? But being in the present moment is really important, especially when it comes to your love life. Then we have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Yeah, look at that. Manifesting again. You're manifesting your soulmate. That's what you want and desire in life. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so next message. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Yeah, lots of healing needs to take place, especially in your romantic life. I feel like a lot of the healing has to do with something about control and healing from your past traumas so that that's no longer affecting your current relationship, okay? Because you may be triggering each other and reflecting unhealed parts and unhealed wounds to each other. So now we also have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So expressing your love is really important. Show your partner or your romantic interest, you know, the love you desire, and express your love to them. We have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, okay? That's beautiful. So some of you have already met the person that you seek, your soulmate. You've already met your soulmate, the one that you're meant to be with. And then we have let go of control issues. Look at that. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yet again, twice you got this message. You're really needing to let go of control in regards to your relationship and your love life, okay? Because you're trying to control an outcome to a situation. You're trying to control and make things go a certain way according to your agenda, according to plan. But guess what? When you do that, you set yourself up for disappointment. Let go and let it unfold, and it will, okay? So yeah, that was your love reading for 2022. Now let's move on to career and finances and additional messages. Alright, so just like before, I'm going to do the month to month here. So for career and finance messages starting with January, we have the Queen of Wands, okay? So you're going to have a fiery spark of inspiration in 2022 in January. Okay, something is going to be lighting you up. You're going to be feeling really creative. Lots of energy here, starting the year off strong. And then in February, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is you literally being financially stable, financially independent, financial security for yourself. Some of you could be starting a business, making money from a business, self-employment here, but financially independent and feeling good financially is what is happening for you in February. Then come March, we have the Two of Cups, which is beautiful energy. This is like balance, an equal give and take within your career and finances here. Maybe finding a business partner, maybe working really well with someone else. You come into like a business partnership with someone, but there's just an equal balance here within your career and finances. Maybe you and your partner are trying to balance your finances, okay, because we have the shift your money mindset. So finding balance within your partnership when it comes to finances. Maybe for a while one of you supported the other or vice versa, and this is finally you're both being able to have a career and support each other together, things like that. And now we have the Eight of Wands. So this is like all about movement forward. You could be traveling in April or just moving forward in your career come April. Maybe receiving a message of some sort about career in April as well. And then in May, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is you working hard to master something here. Perhaps you and someone else are working together to reach a common goal. Trying to master a hobby of some sort could be something as well. But you're trying to master a goal of yours and working hard at achieving a goal. And normally this is with someone else, right? So you and someone else is working to achieve a common goal. And then with the Ace of Wands in June, this is like a creative spark of inspiration, a creative download from spirit in June when it comes to your career and finances. Something new here, a new idea, a new creative opportunity. Definitely a new idea of some sort though. And then in July, we have the Strength card. So in July, you're needing to, you know, tap into your inner strength and wisdom, okay? And stay strong no matter what happens. Your strength is your best tool here. And then in August, we have the King of Swords. So this is you having a lot of downloads from spirit, getting clarity about some situations, finding clarity in your career, cutting through the BS, speaking up, maybe taking on a leadership position. People might come to you for guidance and wisdom. In September, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is you working really, really hard at creating something. Working hard. You could be studying something new in August. I mean, in September, sorry. You could be studying something new in September here, really working hard at learning a new hobby of yours or a new creative passion or just something new in your career. You're studying and working towards something here. In October, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is really nurturing energy. You're also becoming more intuitive here, in tune with your emotions, emotional fulfillment when it comes to your career, being seen as the person that people can go to for comfort and nurturing. You're becoming more emotionally aware, self-aware. All right. And then in November, we have the Two of Swords. So there's some kind of indecision here, not seeing things clearly, needing to make a decision, stuck between two options type of energy. But there's some sort of decision that needs to be made and you're not seeing things clearly. And then in December, we have the Lovers card. So that's really interesting. So in December, you could be following a passion of yours. You can be making a decision with your partner. There could be a financial career decision that needs to be made with your partner, things like that. You and your partner coming together financially and on a business level as well. Making a business, career change, or financial decision with a partner. These are all things that I'm seeing, okay? So that's kind of your overall spread for career and finances for 2022. And now let's just jump into your oracle cards. So we have the number 111, which you could be seeing this a lot. It says, I am creative. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. So in 2022, you're creating a life you love. It's time to manifest it. It's time to work towards it, okay? The additional astrology that you're dealing with, we've got Cancer. I feel, okay, this is, you could be a Cancer, sun, moon, or rising, number 16 or the number 7 here, not life path number 7. But I feel like you're becoming a lot more in tune with your emotions, becoming more intuitive. We got the Neptune showing up here, so definitely spiritual energy showing up. But you're feeling, you're becoming more empathetic. You're able to feel other people's emotions. Maybe you're taking on a job or career where you're needing to help people with their emotions, or you are actually absorbing the energies of others due to the career path that you're on. We have the 7th house, partners. Yes, number 31 or 4, stable foundations here. Definitely focusing on strengthening your relationships in 2022. You're going to be focusing on your partner. For sure, the 7th house is definitely going to be a focus. And then we have Libra, I balance, Libra, sun, moon, or rising. But you're trying to bring balance into your life, especially within your partnership. There's going to be a lot more balance that you're wanting to take place here, trying to balance certain aspects of your life in 2022. We have the North Node, life's purpose, the number 41 or 5. 5 is all about change. You're stepping into your life's purpose, your North Node here. You're being aligned to your destiny and your true calling. And then Sun, the spirit, number 1, very powerful energy, yeah. This is all about aligning with your soul's mission, bringing balance into your relationships, becoming more nurturing and supportive as well, trying to become a more supportive and nurturing partner and vice versa, finding more nurturing relationships, and really stepping into your creativity as well. Now we also have, what do you need to release? So there's something you're needing to release in your life. Anything that doesn't serve you any longer, you need to let go of it. Cut ties with any attachment that you need to let go of, any unhealthy habits, any needs to control like we saw earlier. Letting go of lack mentalities, negative money mindsets that you have that's keeping you in a state of lack, that's keeping you hoarding all of your money because you're afraid to let it go and spend it because you come from this mindset that you'll never have enough. And then we have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising, but luck is on your side in 2022. Whether it feels like it or not, luck will be on your side. We have new beginnings. Look at that. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby. So you or someone else could be becoming pregnant, or the birth of a cherished idea. So you could be having a new idea that's coming to life as well for you. A new creative opportunity, a new business idea, things like that. We have grieving injustice. So yeah, you're grieving something, right? But I feel like this is the energy that you're transforming out of. It's like there's a sense of loss in your life. There's a lot of healing that's needing to be taken place, and I feel like it stems, of course, from childhood, because that happens for a lot of us. And then we have the Justice card showing up again. So that again indicates Libra energy, but again, bringing balance into your life, trying to bring balance into your life. There's a need for balance, and you truly want to bring balance into your life. Some of you could be dealing with legal issues, legal situations as well in 2022. Then we have the universe works fast when I'm having fun, okay? So some of you need to have more fun, let go of your responsibility mindset. I feel like a lot of you have this mindset where you try to control everything and you focus so hardly on your responsibilities that you forget to have fun, because instead you're focusing on, okay, well, how can I be responsible in this situation? How can I save my money? I don't want to have fun because I need to save my money because I'm going to be without money if I spend it type of energy. And then we have the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Yeah, surrender the outcome, let go of the outcome. Oh my goodness. You guys, you are the pile that is so set on the outcome. You want everything to happen the way you want it to happen, and when it doesn't, you disappoint yourself so badly because you hold on to the outcome so tightly. You need to surrender your attachment to the outcome. 100% is what you're needing to do in 2022. That should be your mission, is to let go of the outcome, let go of how your life plays out, and just allow it to play out, right? Let go of the need for everything to happen the way you want it to, because guess what? It's not gonna. I'm sorry to say it, but it's not going to happen the way you want it to, because you hold on to the attachment to the outcome way too tightly. And when you let go of that, that's when things start to happen like in your favor. We have honesty and communication. That's going to be really important in 2022 for you, to be honest and communicate how you feel with other people, especially within your relationships. We also have yes. So there's a yes card. So there's something that you are questioning and the answer is yes, okay? And that's not even your answer cards yet to your questions, but that wanted to come through. We also have release. Yeah, you're needing to let go, release, let go. We already know what you need to release and let go of. We've said it many times and I do not want to beat it to death there. So, and then we also have openness. So you're needing to be more open, more open-minded, more open to, you know, how a situation can go differently, being more open with your feelings, communicating your feelings more, not being so closed off, learning how to communicate in better ways. We have protection and abundance. So abundance is definitely meant for you in 2022, and you are divinely protected, okay? You have a lot of angels in the spiritual realms that are working with you. You could probably communicate with them if you wanted to, but you have a lot of abundance coming your way. Once you change and shift your money mindset, that's when the abundance will come. We have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Yeah, I feel like you guys are hard on yourselves when you make a mistake, or when something doesn't go the way you want it to, or when you don't get, you know, the result that you wanted. You feel like a failure, and this is something that you struggle with a lot. And you're needing to heal this part of you, okay? Realize that you are not a failure. Everything is happening for a reason, and it's to teach you lessons. And when you make a mistake, or when something doesn't go according to plan, or when you don't get the outcome you wanted, it's to teach you that even though you didn't get the outcome you wanted, you're still good enough, okay? Because I feel like you hold on so tightly to the outcome that when it doesn't happen, like for example, let's say you take a test and you get a failing grade, and next thing you know, you're so hard on yourself because you feel like a failure. You failed the test and you didn't get the grade that you thought you would, and you didn't get the grade that you wanted, so now you're beating yourself up about it. Well, what if you got this bad grade not because you're not good enough or because you're not smart, but because it's to teach you that you are good enough regardless of the grade that you got, okay? That's what you're trying to learn in this lifetime, is you're trying to learn that no matter what happens in life, you are good enough. No matter what the outcome is, it's the outcome that's meant for you for a reason. And rejection is always divine protection, protecting you, okay? Things aren't always going to work out according to plan. They're not always going to go the way that we want them to, but that does not mean we're not good enough. That does not mean we cannot have the life we desire. That does not mean that we're not worthy of abundance financially, okay? It just means that what is meant for us is going to come to us, and that no matter what, we are worthy. Now we also have adversity here. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah, you're going to be learning in 2022 that all of the challenges you face are helping you learn and grow. Personal growth is going to be so important in 2022. It's not even funny, like so important. And any hardships that you face are just opportunities for you to grow and learn and evolve as a soul, okay? And you're learning that. Don't let setbacks hold you back. We have nature, so spending time in nature is going to be really grounding, really healing for you. So make sure you take time to spend time in nature. And then we also have follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Keep pushing, keep following your dreams. No matter what happens, no matter the setbacks, the roadblocks, keep going, because you are good enough and you are worthy of achieving your dreams. But the path to get to your dreams may not look like you imagined or visioned it, okay? So let go of what the path to your dreams is going to look like, and accept that whatever that path is, that's what you're going to be aligned with, and that's how it's going to work out. And then we have all that glitters, 16 or the number 7, and then talisman, 49 or the number 13, number 4, okay? So again, building foundations for yourself, definitely solid foundations. But I'm going to read from the guidebook. So all that glitters, or this one's actually talisman number 49. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. I love that. And then for all that glitters, a need to see beyond the superficial, the desire to don a mask or dress something up to disguise its true nature, trying to be something you're not, chasing after every sparkly new thing. Wow, it's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing, or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? Wow. That's really powerful. So maybe you're focusing too much on material things or on the material sides. Maybe you're in this mentality of, you know, in order to be successful, I need to be I need to have a lot of financial abundance, a lot of wealth, okay? Or you're kind of saying, you know, if I don't have all this money, I'm not good enough. Or you put, like, you qualify your worth based off of your achievements and your money. And that's not a good way to live, honestly, because that only sets yourself up for disappointment. Being attached to the material sides of life, or being attaching our worth to material possessions and money, that's something that can really hold us back. So letting go of that attachment as well is important. Now, what are your success messages? We have February. So in February, something is going to happen for you that's going to be really significant. Then we have horseshoe, good luck. We definitely saw that you have some good luck on your side. We've got tulip, great passion. So there's a great passion that you have for something. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. So you could become stepping into a new job or getting a raise. We have ladder, climbing towards success, okay? And then marriage. So some of you could be getting married as well, or celebrating someone's marriage. So that's really exciting. Now let's jump into the last portion of the reading, which is your charms. Hold that thought. So before I jump into your charms, I forgot we have the answer cards here. So get your 3 questions ready, okay? And card number 1 will represent the answer to question number 1. Card number 2 will represent the answer to question number 2, etc. So if you need to take time to pause and choose your questions, feel free to do so. But I'm going to go ahead and get your answer to question number 1, which is big happy changes, okay? And the answer to question number 2, take action. And the answer to question number 3, communicate clearly. All right, so those are your answer cards. Now let's get into your charms. All right, Spirit, please, for pile number 4, what messages do you have for them about 2022? Additional messages for pile number 4 about 2022, please, Spirit. Additional messages for pile number 4, 2022. All right, so look at letters here in case you see any words that stand out to you, or initials, names, whatever else. I'm already seeing the word joy. A lot of letters. All right, so I will leave this here. Feel free to pause and take a look for yourself. All right, so we have Taurus energy, Taurus sun, moon, or rising showing up. And we also have Aries sun, moon, or rising. So it could be an Aries or a Taurus sun, moon, or rising. With the light bulb, it's like you're going to get an idea or a creative spark, definitely in 2022. We also have the scissors showing up, so this is definitely the need to cut those limiting beliefs out, those attachments out. You want peace, you desire peace and love, and I feel like you will definitely get that. We have the flower as well, which is beautiful energy. Lots of love. Okay, and then the moon card here be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. But listening to your intuition will be definitely important. Following your intuition, even when you feel like you don't see the answers yet, is going to be crucial. What else do you have? We got blessings. So you have lots of blessings coming for you in 2022. We have spiritual awakening. You could be going through a spiritual awakening in 2022. Ending a karmic cycle in 2022. We also have engagement. So some of you could be getting engaged, or someone you know is getting engaged. We've got a new love chapter. So there's a new love chapter happening in your life in 2022. We have marriage. Yeah, so marriage showing up again. And lastly, we have income increase. That is beautiful. I love these messages for you, pile number 4. I really hope it resonated. I'm also seeing the word hope as well. So hold on to hope, okay? Everything will work out. We have May showing up. Maybe the month of May will be important. But yeah, this is your reading. These are your messages for 2022. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give this a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings and to join our soul family. I would love to have your beautiful energy within the community. So that means the world to me, and I really appreciate you sharing your energy with me. And I will leave ways that you can support, connect, follow in the description box below, as well as ways to sign up for a one-on-one personal reading or a natal chart reading if you're interested. And I really hope to see you next time.